Hello guys and welcome back. Today I'm going over the mod pack for Borderlands 2 called Borderlands 2 Reborn. This pack was originally posted back in 2017 under the name K-Pack, and work on the project was eventually halted in summer of 2018 due to the creator Kobe's lack of time to work on the project, and it was pulled from many websites. Now the project is back on Nexus Mod, and it's in its most stable form. This project takes over 150 mods from throughout the community and combines them into a single download. Huge shout out to Kobe for building this mod pack, Shadow Evil for creating the community patch, Light Chaos Man for the filter tool and his modding help, Dave for his help on the project, and then everyone for all their mods. So there's Aaron, Angrier Pat, Joe, Battlebee, Colby, Ethel from Dark Hell, KZ, Natsu, Mike, so many more. I'll list all of them down below, all their GitHub names. They put in a lot of work on this to get it where it is today, and it's really awesome. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Hayder for Borderlands content and future updates on all videos. So with that, let's get right into it. So there is one thing I want to mention before I get into the changes, and it's how to download it. It's very similar to how to download and install the community patch. So I assume most of you guys that are still active in the community have probably played it or at least have it available to them. The only difference for this one is you will need to turn off sanity check for weapons and items, which can all be done through the Borderlands Hex multi-tool. When you download the multi-tool, you'll just have to set your Borderlands 2 EXE to it. Then once it's set, it's just 2 clicks, you turn off both, save, and then you can launch the game. Launching the patch is the same as community patch. Once you get into the game, you just press your console key and then execute whatever you set the text file to when you put it in the right folder. It's not that bad. If I can figure it out, I guarantee you guys can too. I'll link the videos I use to help me set it up so you guys can get that. If you guys are having a lot of trouble, I can always come back and make a more in-depth guide myself. Okay, so next I'm going to highlight some of the more important changes and ones that I think you guys will want to know about. So first is that this does include the community patch, but the creators went even further and reworked Gage and Maya even more. I play Gage a lot if you guys do watch my videos, so this was great to see, and a lot of the anarchy changes are so good and makes me wish that they would keep them originally. New legendaries and existing legendaries and pearlescents were added to the legendary and pearlescent loot drop pools, except for the Hide of Terramorphous, Breath of Terramorphous, and the Northfleet. Which means that just getting the normal legendary, they added more weapons that can drop from that, so you just don't have to farm certain bosses or certain enemies. The legendary drop chance was raised to 15% instead of 10%. All of Moxie's weapons were added to her tipping pool, which makes it easier to farm and get what you want. All these characters were given new legendaries to drop, and the bosses are Bling Loader, Benny the Booster, Blue, Firecracken, Flinter, Incinerator Clayton, Clark the Combusted Crypt Keeper, Mr. Bony Pants Guy, Muscles, Pomone, Roscoe, Rue, Sigmund, and so many more. There's a huge list. It makes all the drops from almost every single boss feel completely new again, and kind of gives you that Borderlands itch where you just want to see what they drop, try to get the best variant, and see what the weapons are. Quest rewards have been doubled, which gives you the options between 2 weapons when turning in a completed mission. So for example, when turning in the mission and you get the law, you get 2 to choose from if you're looking for a certain prefix or certain type for your character. All Moxie weapons have been reskinned. Some pearlescents in-game have been reskinned as well. Rarity of gear has changed in your inventory in your backpack. It now goes Pearl, Seraph, Legendary, Moxie, E-Tech, Very Rare, and so on. They also changed the color of money. It's now mint green, and Moxie weapons have been changed to blood red. The mint green is money is really helpful so people now don't confuse it for legendaries anymore, and it sticks out way more than it used to. The chest at the end of Captain Scarlet's DLC and Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt DLC now can contain pearlescent weapons. The vendors in-game have been enhanced with the Make Vendors Great Again mod and Vendors Plus. The golden chest in Sanctuary can be opened with Iridium. One of the bigger changes is scaling in the game has been changed to be more like the pre-sequel. The game scales by 10% per level instead of 13% each time you level up. UVHM has also been reworked into UVHM Plus, which makes elements be more important when fighting enemies, breaking shields, burning flesh, corrosive, all the standard. Also, each of the manufacturers had changes. All bandit guns now sport an extra shot chance based on the gun's type to synergize with their massive magazine. There were also dowel tweaks. A standardized dowel burst count among common weapons to reduce part dependency and buffs underperforming gun types. There was also Hyperion. It alters multi-barrel shotgun barrels to improve usability with Hyperion shotguns. For Jacobs, it makes Jacobs assault rifles fully automatic and reworks the elephant gun. There were Malawan tweaks. All Malawan products, excluding sniper rifles, receive quality of life changes, or in the case of rocket launchers, a substantial redesign. For TDOR, all TDOR weapons have received a redesign and combat tweaks. For Torg, it alters Torg's weapon to improve quality of life issues, and Vladolf rebalances several guns in the Vladolf brand to make them more competitive or more reasonable. So I'm not going to go over every change, that would take forever and kind of defeat the purpose of this mod to make it feel fresh, to make you guys want to jump back in and discover things for yourselves. This was me just scrolling through maybe 150 changes and picking the ones I think that were important. There are over 500 changes to this mod, so this has barely scratched the surface of what there is out there for you guys to find and discover for yourselves. But if you guys do like this video, and if you guys do want more in-depth guides on character changes, weapons, gear, or bosses, let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel for future Borderlands content, and I will see you guys in the next one.